If you've ever wondered whether Figma or Photoshop is the better choice for your next design project, you're in the right place. By the end of this video, you'll understand how each tool works, where each one shines, and which option is likely to fit your specific needs best. Let's dive in and unpack the differences, so you can choose with confidence. First, let's talk about why these tools exist in the first place. Figma is built specifically for digital product designers. It's cloud-based, and it thrives when it comes to creating user interfaces, wireframes, and prototypes for websites and apps. Think of Figma as your digital whiteboard for shaping how software looks and feels, with a big emphasis on interactive design and collaboration. Photoshop, meanwhile, is the classic heavyweight of graphic design and photo editing. It's the go-to for pixel-perfect artwork, retouching photos, designing graphics for print or web, and anything that requires careful manipulation of images. In a broad sense, the choice starts with your project itself. Are you designing how an app works, or are you perfecting a magazine cover or an intricate illustration? Now, collaboration is one of Figma's showstoppers. Imagine you're on a team spread across different locations. Everyone can jump into the same file, work in real time, and leave feedback instantly. No emailing files back and forth or dealing with version confusion. Photoshop, on the other hand, is a more solo experience. While you can share files, you don't get that same live in-the-moment sense of teamwork. For Photoshop users, maintaining a smooth workflow often means carefully managing how files are shared and updated. Next up, let's consider usability and learning curves. Figma is pretty approachable, especially for beginners or those new to design. Its interface is clean and focused, with just the tools you need to get started. A bit like walking into a tidy workshop with everything labeled. Photoshop can be intimidating. It's packed with options, menus, and advanced features, designed for creative professionals who need total control over every pixel. Don't worry if Photoshop feels like a lot at first. Many designers spend years mastering all its possibilities. When it comes to making interactive designs, Figma really shines. You can link screens, add animations, and make clickable prototypes, perfect for testing how users might move through an app or website. With Photoshop, you'll be making beautiful static visuals. It doesn't offer interactive features or prototyping, so it's more suited to single images or print projects rather than digital flows. How about the building blocks of your designs? Figma is vector-based, meaning you can scale anything up or down as much as you want, and it'll stay crisp and clear. That's invaluable for logos, icons, and interfaces, anything that needs to look good at any size. Photoshop is raster-based, working with pixels, so your designs are tied to their original resolution. That's perfect for detailed photo edits or rich illustrations, but less flexible for assets you want to resize. As for features, Figma focuses on the essentials for interface design: grids, layouts, vector tools, and with a growing ecosystem of plugins, you can automate tasks or connect to other apps easily. Imagine quickly grabbing placeholder text or collaborating with developers right from inside Figma. Photoshop deserves its reputation for powerful photo editing, brushes, effects, and control over every color and detail. If your work centers on visual artistry, image retouching, or effects-heavy design, it's hard to beat. One big difference is where these programs live. Figma runs entirely in your browser, so you're not limited by your device or operating system. You can access your work from anywhere. Photoshop usually runs on your desktop, whether that's Windows or Mac, and while there's a newer cloud version, its core features are best on a fully installed app. Managing versions and files is another area where Figma shines. Every change is saved automatically in the cloud, and you can roll back to earlier versions whenever you need. Super handy when experimenting or working with a team. Photoshop, however, expects you to organize your files manually, and saving versions is on you. Finally, consider your final output. Figma makes it easy to export designs for developers with built-in tools for downloading assets or copying design code, ideal for seamless handoff in digital product teams. Photoshop is king for exporting high-quality images, logos, and finished visuals, whether for print, web, or beyond. So that's the rundown. Choosing Figma or Photoshop comes down to understanding what your project needs and where you see yourself working best. If you're building interfaces, collaborating with others, and need interactive prototyping, Figma is likely your best bet. If you're focused on image editing, detailed graphics, or visual effects, Photoshop gives you the power to create just about anything. Thanks for watching. If you found this breakdown helpful, drop a like, leave any questions in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more design tutorials. See you next time.